So say hi to a happy day and enjoy listening while I read to you a story. The Other Frog Prince. One evening, as the stars began to shine, Mother Frog read her froglets the story of the Frog Prince. The princess kissed the frog, she told her 3 children, and at once he turned into a handsome prince. The prince and the princess were married and lived happily ever after. Young Fiona Frog and little Freddie Frog giggled and settled down on their lily pads. But Felix Frog was too excited to sleep. There and then, he decided he would find a beautiful princess, turn into a handsome prince, and marry her. As soon as he was old enough, Felix set out to make his dreams come true. He hopped to a beautiful pink castle, and there in the grounds was a real princess. She was certainly beautiful, but she looked bored and unhappy. "She looks sad because she hasn't met me yet," said Felix to himself. He knew that it might be difficult to persuade the princess that he was really a prince in disguise. So he hopped into a flower bed and made himself a little crown from a golden flower. Felix approached the princess. He saw that she was holding a small picture of a young man. From time to time, she leaned down and kissed it with tears in her eyes. Now, Felix knew what to do. Instead of persuading the princess to kiss him, he simply hopped onto the picture and waited. Sure enough, the princess sighed, puckered up her lips, and leaned down. "Ew!" She flung the picture from her. "Help! A dirty frog is on my picture of Prince Goodheart." Just then, the young man in the picture hurtled through a nearby hedge and swept the princess up into his arms. "I will save you, beloved," he cried. "Forgive me for taking so long to return. I had trouble with my carriage." While the princess kissed her prince, Felix hopped hurriedly away. His dreams were shattered. When he saw a pool of cool, shimmering water before him, he dived in with relief. He began to feel more like himself again. A silvery voice interrupted him. "You've lost your crown, Your Highness," said a charming young girl frog who was sitting on a lily leaf. She was holding his flower crown and wearing something similar herself. I'm not a prince," stammered Felix. "Not really." "I'm not a princess," smiled the new frog kindly. "But it's nice to pretend, isn't it?" Felix blurted out, "You're certainly pretty enough to be a princess." The end of this story is easy to tell. The frog prince kissed Felix, and at once he became the handsome frog of her dreams. The frog princess and her frog prince were married and lived happily ever after. The end. I hope you enjoy listening to this story, The Other Frog Prince. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to listen to more of our favorite book stories. See you soon!